Hey honeys, welcome back and thanks so much for tuning in. So today is all about how to maintain your curly braids, be it boho braids, goddess braids, passion twist or Allen twist. You know these braids tangle easily, especially if you're using synthetic hair. They'll tangle up, mat up as long as it's synthetic hair, but you can prolong the curls and stop it from looking messy with these few simple steps. Here we go, honey. So you can see all the tangles and hair sticking together. We haven't cared for the hair for days, just to show you how easy they can tangle up and mat up if not cared for. As you can see now, if we leave this to continue like for another week or two, the tangles just going to get worse. So this side you can see there's no tangles, all looking good, but you still want to go through them to separate them gently to avoid any tangles trying to form. And you want to do this regularly to keep your curly braids from looking messy and tangling up. And there you go, you can see some tangles are the curly ends. Okay, so you really want to go through them regularly. So once we have been able to separate and detangle the curls, now we want to moisturize them, okay, and keep them from tangling up again. Okay, so I've got some spray water and then I've got my moisturizer, so I'm just adding some moisturizer to the spray water. Okay, give it a good shake. Okay, the whole idea is you want to keep the braids, okay, the curls apart and separated so they don't tangle up again. And then you just spray the mixture onto the braids from the roots all the way to the ends, and then just work it in just as you can see me doing with your fingers. You don't want to stretch, okay, or pull the braids or the hair. You want to squeeze the moisturizer and the water into the hair, just like you saw me doing. Just squeeze, you know, keep squeezing it into, okay, the hair. Now you can see some more tangles. So please here, do not run your fingers in between the tangles like you're pulling or forcing your fingers to separate the tangles, just like you saw me showing you. A lot of the time that's what we do. We just run our fingers through, okay, the tangles just to try and separate them, pull them apart. You don't want to do that. And if you have curly ends like you can see in the video, like this one, you don't need to apply the mixture at the curly ends, just the length where your hair reaches, just there, okay, because you want to focus on your hair more, your natural hair, and which is where the tangles normally occur with your extension, okay. But the curly ends, if it's not, especially if it's not tangled up or if it's not messy, then you don't want to disturb it. You want to leave it alone. Once you have sprayed your mixture, okay, and moisturized your hair, now you want to go in, okay, with your sealant, okay, which is normally your oils, okay. You really need this because the oils will help to separate the hair, okay, the strands, and prevent them from tangling up together. The oils keep them apart and keep them separated. So it's very important that you go over with your oils, okay. Light oils will do, like this one is really light, really nice, and it gives your hair a really good shine. Give it a try. The K Culture Vibrant Shine, you can see the hair looking that beautiful, that shiny already. So you want to use an oil definitely if you have this kind of braids, these curly braids, okay, to keep the strands from coming together, from sticking together. Keep the strands separated from each other with the oils, okay. Keep it lubricated. It's very important. Lubrication is really important with curly braids, okay. Now again, you can also use mousse, okay. Mousse can do this job as well. You can use mousse instead of your, again, you can see that really bad tangle. When you see this kind of tangles, honeys, the best is to cut it off, okay. You don't want to, because with this it will make your braids look messy. It will make, you know, it doesn't look presentable. So just cut it, don't rip it, okay. Don't use your hands to just rip it off. You want to, because you're going to cause more tangles. You want to get a scissors. Best is some hair scissors, okay, and just cut it off neatly, just like so, and then that's it. Get rid of it. That will help to keep the rest of your braids more tidy, more neat, more nice, okay. And as you can see, I'm still going through the braids, checking and making sure that none of them left is got any tangles or is got any mess that will cause tangles, any frizz that will cause more tangles. So you just want to go through them individually, check each and every one of them, because anyone that is left without tidying it up, without, if it's got tangles, without cutting it off, will tangle itself around the really good ones. So you want to go through them one after the other individually, and then get rid of all the messy ones, the bad ones. It's really, really important, just like you can see, especially the curls. Okay, the braids normally okay. Now again, one thing you want to make sure you're doing is to make sure you are sleeping in your bonnet. Okay, please keep your bonnet on when you're sleeping. It will really help to prevent the curls from tangling up, the braids from tangling up. Please keep your bonnet on. It will keep the hair in good condition. It will keep them in place so that when you're sleeping, rubbing your head on your pillows, you are not rubbing the strands against each other. Okay, the hair is not flying around on your pillow, which is causing more tangles. Okay, once they are all kept together in your bonnet, then they are all in place, so they're not going to be moving around. And regarding the use of a scissors to cut the knots and tangles, please keep the cutting to a minimum, okay, so you don't lose a lot of your curls. And to be able to do that, you need to care for your hair well to avoid the tangles and knots forming in the first place. So in short, just make sure you're moisturizing and lubricating your curls to prevent it from tangling up. At this point, we want to share with you some styles that you can do, okay, with your curly braids. So here we go. Also, regarding detangling the braids and curls, please do not use a comb or brush to brush through the braids or curls. Either applying tension to the hair, the curls and braids will cause the strands to knot up. So please do not comb through. So just a bit at the front, you leave a bit at the front, and then you put the rest in a ponytail, and then you just wrap the bit you left at the front around, okay, just like so. And that's your first style. And one more thing with separating the curls, if you're not getting your way separating the curls, or your hair is not letting you, please don't force it, else they will tangle up more. Just separate the curls that are easy to come apart, okay? And this is our second style. So finally, on your curly braids, the key is low manipulation and trying to maintain the curls as much as you can. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video is helpful. I really hope it's helpful with your curly braids, your passion twist, goddess braids, island twist, aka boho braids. I hope this will be helpful in trying to maintain them, because it can be quite frustrating. They tangle up easily, so I hope this is very helpful for them. Thank you so much again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please don't forget to like. Please click on the like button so you can go far, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, there's more coming your way in looking after your hair, caring for your protective styles, okay, growing your hair. A lot of DIYs coming your way, so please subscribe. Thank you so much once again for watching. This is the final style, and look at that. Okay, all done. Thank you so much once again. Okay, and I'll catch you in the next one. Love you to the moon and back. Bye.